Good morning, everyone. I am so sorry. I was supposed to be on here last week, Wednesday, to let you guys know how the doctor's appointment went and everything, but I seriously, with my husband's new schedule, I have no time to make a video anymore because he's here all the time and he always wants to be doing something, and so I just have had no time. So, yes, I just woke up. I am actually still laying in bed, and I'm sorry that I look like a bum, but this is the only time I have to do a video until I think like next week again. So I wanted to let you guys know about my doctor's appointment. I went last week Tuesday, which was the 13th, and they just took my blood. I told the doctor about my Hashimoto's and how I was concerned about that playing a role in the pregnancy, and he said that honestly everything I read online is like beyond worst case scenario, and I shouldn't even stress or think about it because I don't have a bad enough case for it to even kind of resort to that. So he told me to stop reading stuff on the internet. It's not gonna even be anything like that, don't worry. And then they took my blood, and then they called me on Thursday to confirm the pregnancy. So I am now officially a confirmed pregnancy. So they started the process of getting my insurance and everything all set up so I can go to my first OB appointment. So he said it would take like 5 to 10 business days for the insurance approval to go through, which when I first heard that, I was like, this is like horrible. Horrible. I don't want to wait that long. I want to go to the doctor now. I want them to have the heartbeat and do the ultrasound, and I want to like get somewhere in my appointments. I don't know. I feel like a sitting duck. um, but anyways, so now since Thursday, it's been so like Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Today is only 4 business days. 4. So best case scenario, I'll hear something tomorrow at 5. But I'm assuming I'm probably not going to hear anything until Monday, or maybe Friday. So that's where I'm at with that. As far as pregnancy symptoms that I experienced during week 5, because today I am 6 weeks and 3 days, so this is my 6-week pregnancy vlog. I forgot to say that. So week 5 to week 6, man, oh man, do I pee a lot. I used to be the type of person who could go to sleep for the whole night, not even kind of for a second think about peeing. And it started out in week like 4 to 5. I didn't have a vlog for that, where I'd have to get up like 2 hours before I normally would to go to the bathroom real quick. It has progressed to where I have to get up twice during the middle of the night to go pee. And granted, I have been increasing my water that I've been drinking because I'm trying not to drink caffeine and sodas and stuff. So, I mean, I'm drinking a lot more water, but I don't know. I could just tell because it hits me faster that I have to go. And many of you guys were talking about how you guys can kind of feel your uterus. Like if you kind of rub your hand over your lower pelvic area. I feel that. I definitely feel that. My husband felt it, and he's like, that's so weird. So yeah, I could feel my uterus growing, and I feel it's like kind of hard. My sense of smell is definitely a lot stronger. I have no morning sickness. However, I can smell things from a mile away. Like, what was it the other day? Oh, I work at a school district, and I walk in the cafeteria for breakfast, and there's probably 100 kids in there eating their breakfast. One kid out of 100 kids had a little fish stick. I was like, who is eating fish? I smell it. Over all the smells of everything else for breakfast, I smelled this one little fish stick. And they were on the clear other side of the cafeteria. And I hunted that fish stick down because I needed to know that there was really something in there that was fish, and it wasn't like someone smelling funky or something. But no, it really was. I smelled this one little kitty had a fish stick in his lunch pail that he wasn't even eating yet. It was just in his lunch pail for when he was going to have lunch later. So, I mean, it's things like that. The smell of it didn't make me nauseous. It was just I could tell it was in the room. And then, of course, I had to find it to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Um, so that's that symptom. I feel bloated a lot. My pants aren't necessarily not fitting, but I could tell a difference. The pants I was wearing before I lost my weight prior to getting pregnant, I had lost 30 pounds. The pants I had wore for that, I used to still wear them. They were just like really baggy, and it would look like those pants are too big for me. They're slowly starting to feel like they fit me like how they did when I was 30 pounds heavier. Granted, I have not gained 30 pounds. I've actually gained, if anything, only like a half a pound so far, maybe a pound. Um, I just am that bloated. And so I've taken belly shot photos for week 4, week 5, and week 6. However, they are on my cell phone, and I have lost the cord to upload them to my computer. So for this week, there'll be no belly shots. But for my next video, I plan on putting week 4, week 5, week 6, and week 7 in. Because at that point, I'll have the 7 weeks, so you guys can see the progression. And then from there, I will continue to just have the week that we're in. I just have to get a replacement cord or find that one. So I do see a small difference in my stomach besides it being bloated. But it's so small. Like, when I look at it in pictures, I see it. And when I look at myself, I see it. My husband doesn't really see it. He just says, "Oh, you look a little bloated." Like, he even says that. So nice of him. But that's really it. No morning sickness. Oh, boobs. Boobs, boobs, boobs in weeks 5 to 6. In weeks 4 to 5, they were slightly tender. Weeks 5 to 6, they felt like they got ran over by a semi-truck, and my nipples felt constantly raw. Constantly. Like, I thought that I was permanently detecting the weather. They were always hard. They were itchy. They were, oh my goodness, just the most annoying thing ever. They've kind of died down. I know this is kind of for next week's vlog, but they kind of have died down a little bit. But weeks 5 to 6, intense for my boobs. So we told Kyle's family last week Friday, and they were pretty excited. We just kind of gave them onesies and let them see when they opened them that they said, "Call Grandma," or "I love my aunts." But for my family, we did family game night, and I got this off of another YouTuber's page. It is not even one that I follow. It was like from like 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't have the name of it. But if you Google pregnancy announcement with madgab, you'll see it. And I thought it was the cutest idea ever. So I ended up making our own little madgab card. So it says Salmon, Kay, Isle, Harper, Eggnet. And if you've ever played madgab, you know the point of the game is you have your team read that out loud, and they have to try and figure out what the phrase is really supposed to be. So obviously in this card's case, the one that I made, it's Sam and Kyle are pregnant. So I really wanted to videotape it, but I was the person holding up the card, so I couldn't videotape it, and I asked my husband to do it, and he's like, "I don't want to videotape it, they're going to know what we're doing," and so he refused to videotape it, so I did not get it on video. I'm so sad about that. However, it went off amazing. They all were guessing. They were like, my team didn't get it, so then it went to the bonus where the other team can try and guess it, and they are like, "Oh, we have this, we have this." They thought it said Simon Cowell. So, I don't even know. They couldn't get past the fact that it was Simon Cowell, like from American Idol. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I was like, whatever. I'm setting the timer to 3 minutes, and you all have to guess this. This is important. And so finally they got it. They're like, my brother-in-law Rob was like, "Sam and Kyle are pregnant." And my sister goes, "Oh, that'd be kind of cool if you were." And then they're all talking, "Oh yeah, Sam and Kyle are pregnant. Sam and Kyle are pregnant." They were all saying it, but none of them put 2 and 2 together that it was us until like 2 minutes later. They're like, "Oh my God, you guys are pregnant!" And they all screamed at once. It was awesome. Best reaction I could have hoped for, minus the fact that it took them way longer than I wanted them to take. And then my sister, of course, goes, "That's why you were drinking a Capri Sun tonight when we all had drinks." And I was like, "Yeah." So, that's just where we're at. I'm hoping to hear back from the insurance no later than Friday, but I'm sure it'll probably be next week. And so my weeks roll over on Sundays. So I hope that I can have a video posted sometime sooner than I did this time. My husband and I's work schedule is crazy, so every time I would be home without him before and could make a video, he is now home. So I'm going to try and wake up early on Monday morning and do a video for the 6 to 7 week update. So that's it. I'm sorry this video is probably shaking. I'm in bed and the laptop's on my stomach, but and sorry I look like this. But I wanted to get you guys updated. So that's it, and I'll talk to you guys actually in a couple days. All right, bye.